This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I am going to show you how to crochet these motifs to create these gorgeous shawls, vests that you can make. Here's another shawl that has been created. Here's the diagram of the shawl, how many motifs that you need to add to create this lovely shawl. Here's another one. You can use any yarn you want. And here's a vest. And then you can add sleeves to create a cardigan, or you can make a sweater, either way. Okay. So I will show you the yarn that I have. Here's the motifs that you crochet and then you attach, and then you give that gorgeous look. I have used this yarn that I had in my stash. It's ice yarn. I have 3 more balls of this yarn, and it is a thin yarn, so I would highly recommend you to make it with a thin yarn. And I just grabbed the yarn that I have, so it has to be, let me see, it doesn't say, it's a one weight. It can be any yarn that you have that is one weight. You can even use your threads that you have, cotton threads, to create this this lovely motif. And I also have this yarn that I wanted to show that you can make. I think I have a couple of balls. I will gather these. Oh my goodness, I paid $21. This was like almost 10 years ago. Yeah, these are very expensive yarn. It's 100 gram. This one, it doesn't say what weight, but it says to use a 2 to 3 crochet hook. So let me just check. Yeah, 2 to 3. So this must be a one weight as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to crochet these lovely motifs. I just started. Actually, I started a couple of years ago. I don't know where that is. Let me find it. Okay, here's when I started. I think this is the right side. A couple of years ago, I was supposed to add these. These are my leftover cotton yarn thread that I have. So they are pretty thin, so they are a one weight as well. So I might work with that. Yeah. So let me show you. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my yarn and the crochet hook. You can use any crochet hook you want, but the one that I am using is a 2.3 crochet hook, because I felt this is comfortable for me to crochet it with this crochet hook. Yeah, it's not focusing because this is on the background. If I have something on the background, it does not focus. Here we go. 2.3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 4 to start. One, 2, 3, 4. And on the first, I'm going to do a slip stitch. Slip stitch, just like this. Let me turn the back. I had a feeling it was hard for you guys to see, so I just flipped the cardboard that I have. So right here I'm going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to do a yarn over, and then I am going to make a double crochet. So I'm just going into that circle, and then I'm making a double crochet. Okay, I'm going to chain 2, and then I am going to make another double crochet. So I am going to create total, and I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to make another double crochet. So I'm going to, with the chain that I chained to go up, 3, 4 chain. So we're supposed to have total of 6. Chain 2, and then make another double crochet. 2, 4, 5, one more. 1, 2. Then make a double crochet. 2, 4, 6, 2 chain, and then I'm going to just join here, and then make a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go up, yarn over. Now I'm going to make puff stitches. Puff. So what I do is I pull it like this, and I hold it. I don't tighten it. So I'm going to repeat this total of 7 times. So 2, and I'm weaving at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to hold this. How great did I live? I'm going to hold it and pull it. Okay, but I'm not leaving this part. I'm holding it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go between, just like this, and I'm going to tighten it and then make a single crochet, just like this. Okay, so we made our first puff stitch. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to show you a trick to have these puff stitches stand up. Can you see how they're standing up? Looks like a 3D puff stitch. To do that, I am going to do is I'm going to go, oops, my yarn. Sorry about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go from, I'm going to do a back post from the, not a front post is this. So a back post from the back, grab that double crochet, and then pull it. Oh, I did a yarn over. Okay, let me show it again. Not a yarn over. It has to be like doing a slip stitch. Front post, and I'm going to do a slip stitch just like this, and automatically this puff will go further. Okay, so I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to repeat what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I am pulling like a puff stitch, but I'm holding this, and then I make a single crochet and I tighten it. Okay, so I'm going to chain 4 again, 3, 4, and I'm going down. And I'm going to do a front back post again, but like a slip stitch. So I pull it all at once, and I chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I go up, and then I repeat this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I pull, and I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go down and I make a back post. Back post where we did the double crochets. And I do a slip stitch. I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, go up again, and I repeat this. So I repeat this a total of 6 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and I hold this. I pull it, and I grab, and I make a single crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did a single crochet. I'm doing a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 chains we go up, and then 4 chains we go down. The trick is I'm doing the back post, so we push the puff stitches further, so it's noticeable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go down again. I make my back post, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, go up, and then I'm making my last one. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here where we did the chain, so I'm going to do a back post, make a slip stitch, and I always chain 4, and then I cut my yarn just like this. Cut my yarn, and I finished one motif, and I weave it right away. I don't like yarns hanging out, so I weave it right away. So this is the back of the work. You can make baby blankets. It doesn't have to be shawl or cardigans. You can make anything. And I'm even thinking of making slippers and attaching these on top. So I will do a tutorial on that one as well. So I did my first one. I will come back to show you how to join the first motif. I'll be right back. Okay, so when you're joining your second motif, you need to crochet a total of 5 puff stitches like this, 2, 4, 5, and then you chain 1, and then you grab your first motif, and you just go where the one chain is. Can you see? Well, we did 4 chain, right? So you just go into the first one. You will see it. It's on top here. You can see that. So I just grab it from here, and then I grab where I left it, and I just pull it. Just pull it like this, and then I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I create my last puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I make my last one, my last puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I pull it like this, and I chain 1 again. So I come to where that tip is, tip of the puff stitch. I grab it and I pull it, and I just repeat what I did. I chain 1, 2, just to be careful. I think this is the wrong side. I twisted it, see? Because I weaved my yarn. This is the back. This is the front. Can you see the difference? The back is, the puff stitches are flat because we did that trick. See? The puff stitches are popping. They're popping. So try not to twist it. I did this on purpose. I wanted you guys to see. So the puff stitches, can you see? I just pull it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I make my last trick. I go where's my, here we are. I go between, I do a front post, do a slip stitch, and I chain 4 just to secure it, because we're going to cut this, right? Just like this. Okay, and then I weave it right away. So now you're wondering, how do we attach the others? I will show you right this minute. And I will make another motif, and I will come back to show you how to attach. Okay, here I'm going to show you how to join. I will join here. Okay, so this one, when you're joining more than, remember we joined 1 motif, so I did 2. But if you're joining 3 motifs, you need to do 3 puff stitch. And then what I do is I just grab this one here, this one here, and I grab the tip of the puff stitch, and I just may slip it like this, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and I continue making my puff stitch. I do my one, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I pull it, and then I chain 1. Okay, here what we do is, can you see the 2? So what I do is I go between here. I don't poke my crochet hook or nothing. I just go between, and I pull like this, and I tighten it, and I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and I continue crocheting the motif. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we joined here. Okay, our next joint is going to be here, right here. So I'm going to make my puff stitch just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 1. Don't forget to always chain 1 when you're joining. Okay, so I come to the 3rd motif. So I joined the first one, I joined the second one, and I'm joining the 3rd. The 3rd is where these 2 motifs were joined here. So I just grab it like this, and I pull it tightly, and I chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go between. I do my front post, pull it, and I chain 1, 2, 3. Oops. 2, was it 2, 2, 3, 4, and then I make my puff stitch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6 and 7, and I pull this. Okay, so this one I'm going to join right here. Can you see the third? Right here on that tip. So I did my chain 1, and then I'm just going to go between just like this, and I'm going to grab it. So I joined the 3 puff stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go between where we did the chain, the 4 chain, and I do my slip stitch, and I secure it. 1, 2, 3. I do it. You don't have to do 4 chain, but I always do it. And I cut my yarn, and I just weave it. Just like this. Ta-da! So I joined. So I'm going to continue making this. And if I figure what I make out of this, a shawl or a cardigan, it depends on the wool. I only have 4 balls. And I just wanted to share you this lovely motifs, how I do my tricks, and how I join. So I hope you liked this tutorial. You can add beans here or anything you want. If you want to, I have lots of beads. Maybe I will do that, and we'll go from there. And if you want to see the end result, check my fan Facebook page or my Instagram page. And if you want to email me something, my email is in my About section. I got a comment the other day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends. Happy crocheting, stay home, stay safe, be healthy.